Welcome to all the mini enthusiasts, classic cars. Max is here at the moment, and he's been doing a few bits and pieces. You can see he's actually fitted that heater valve there. The vacuum's on now. Let's see if it's to the two sides of the vacuum. And the new distributor's in. You can see it there, and there's the line for the oil feed, which he's got going into the yeah, we need to put a grommet in there. He's inside at the moment, just sorting out the wire inside. Is just checking everything. I'm going to try and fit the stereo up. Yeah, a couple of things. This is excuse the cigarette. This is a Monza cap that I bought, and the one I had before had grub screws in it, and this one is a push fit. You can see there it's got like a little step, and you have to clean the end here and then push it on. But the problem is you need to make sure it's in the right position if you kind of glue it in place. So I'm going to change that and go back to the other one I've got another style one. And we'll see what happens there. So you can hear the thing going. He's just checking all the bits. So that's as far as the Mini's going. We'll see how that new distributor works out. One of the jobs he did have to do was they're slightly different, these old and yellow. So what he did was he used was it 5/16 in it, Max?
What?
The screw to get the gear out. The drive for the distributors.
5/16, yeah.
It's 5/16, and I don't know if it's around here somewhere. We have a little threaded bar, and that's what he used to. Doesn't seem to be around at the moment. Anyway, there's a threaded bar, and basically what he had to do was, when he took the distributor out, the other one, he went down, grabbed onto it, and then lifted it and turned it, because they're helical gear driven. You've got to be careful. If you go too far, they'll drop over onto the next tooth. So because he wanted to set it all up right so it's in the right position, so that the clamps are easier to get to from the distributor. Otherwise they could be in a an awkward position to get to on the cables. So yeah, that's coming on nicely. So the mystery man will have to stay a mystery man because he doesn't like being filmed. So right, on the welding table, or welder come, what I've done is I've made that first tray up there. Excuse me with this cigarette, but so there's the first tray there, and I've got 3 others to go in there, and then I'll beef it up a bit. I'll take the machine out, but I've designed it in such a way that all these come out and the top comes out, so we can lift it on these 2 bolts here, and I've got to make a nubbin up for it so I can lift it. Somebody mentioned it about making a lifting eye, which I will do, and then it can slide it out the front onto something, obviously with the bottle off and the sides off, but all the sides come off easy enough. You can just fit it straight back on. And a couple of little things I put on this for holding the cables, because they're always getting in the way. And I'll show you. And then what I've done is I've made a bar gate. I put a captive nut inside here, and basically that sits with all the grinders on it. These are 2 750s and this is 1000. I always buy Bosch stuff. And then you can tilt it out wherever you are. You can tilt it out. And I've made it big enough so that a full-size disc goes on it. And then the idea is you could bring this to any position you want, and if you're working low with a gun, you put it in there to hold it, and if you're working on at normal height, you can put it in there, and it saves you keep throwing the gun on the floor because they do get damaged. So that's how it works. So what else have we done? Yeah, to put this handle on, this was the original handle on the top in here, and I basically just cut it in the centre and redid it, so you can pull the trolley this way or this way. And these are just rings basically. They're just a ring, and just pop them in. A bit of doo-doo on that. Made another handle this end, and you can see this is where the gauges are now. I'll be making a clamp for in here and a foot base round with this stuff. There'll be a round one go in there all the way around to stop it moving. The next thing is I'm going to put a back plate in here. It won't hold up, but it's so heavy, and then that plate will go across the top like that, and then with this plate underneath it. And then what we'll do is we'll put a bank, this won't be it, but we'll put a bank of electrical plugs here, and also an air fitting so that the air can come in the back, and then you just use a small line. So this thing here, this swivel arm, will have the same thing on the other side but for air tools. And then all the shelves will have, you know, your cutting dish, your nozzles, fittings, that kind of stuff, because I have to at the moment keep diving back. I've got a welding trolley, which is that one there. You can just see it. You have to keep going backwards and forwards, so the idea is to have everything in one place, and that seems to work pretty well, that. Yeah, and moves very easily. It's still attached to the cable, so, but it moves very easily. And then what I will do is I'll sheet in the side, but with some 1mm stuff from here up to here, and stop all the cuttings and dust. You'll never make it completely dust proof, but it'll do the job. And I'll do the same on the back. I'll put a back piece up, but only lightweight sort of 1mm stuff. And the trays, because they're quite heavy, I'll only put them up at 3mm, because I've had everything pre-cut, as you can see there, with the guillotine. Fortunately, the guy's not open till Monday, but I went down there, and lucky enough he was there, and he opened the shop up and did it for me. And I bought some steel off him as well, so that was very good of him, because they're not open till Monday because it's a bank holiday, or Tuesday, I think. So yeah, that's the way it works. It's coming on. It's going to do the job, and obviously on here as well will be. Hang on, let's find the right one. And you can see that'll have a lip on it all the way around as well. And then this piece going up the back to keep all the tools in. So all the sides there will all have siding on it like that, so it can't slip off. But it'll all come off. You can just lift everything out and then take the machine out if you need it. So anyway, that's it for tonight. So yeah, Max is getting to. So there's the dashboard. I might change the oil gauge, but my wife quite likes the idea of the black one. So we'll see, but everything else seems to be okay. So yeah, he's just trying to wire up this stereo, because it fits in this particular dashboard. It's been kind of trimmed, so I want to make sure it looks nice. Anyway, thanks for watching in. Catch you in a couple of days or so. Bye for now. Bye.